Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday morning briefing for June 10th, 2026. Today is the 25th of Sivan, 5786, and we are in the week of Parsha Shelach. This is the Parsha of the Meraglim, the 12 spies sent to scout the land of Israel. 10 returned with a report of fear. Only Kalev and Yehoshua stood firm with faith and conviction. The Torah teaches us that Kalev silenced the people and said, "We can absolutely go up and take the land. We are surely able to do it." A message of courage that echoes through every generation. This Shabbos, June 13th, is also Shabbos Mevarchim Chodesh Tamuz. We will bless the new month of Tamuz, which begins June 15th and 16th. Today's Daf Yomi is Chullin, Daf Mem Aleph, Chullin 41. Let's get into your morning's Zmanim. Here are today's Zmanim for West Rogers Park, zip 60645. Alot HaShachar, the first light of dawn, is at 3:22 and 8 seconds in the morning. Misheyakir, the earliest time for Talus and Tefillin, is 4 and 38 seconds by the lenient opinion, and 4:10 and 33 seconds by the stricter Machmir opinion. As always, waiting for the Machmir time fulfills the mitzvah according to all opinions. HaChama, sunrise, is at 5:14 and 54 seconds. Sof Zman Shma by the GRA is 9:02 and 39 seconds. By the Magen Avraham, it is 8:26 and 39 seconds. Sof Zman Tefila by the GRA is 10:18 and 35 seconds. By the Magen Avraham, 9:54 and 34 seconds. Chatzos, Halachic Midday, is at 12:50 and 25 seconds. Mincha Gedola, the earliest Mincha, is at 1:28 and 22 seconds. Mincha Ketana is at 5:16 and 8 seconds in the afternoon. Blag HaMincha is at 6:51 and 2 seconds. And Shkia, sunset, is at 8:25 and 55 seconds this evening. Tzeit HaChochavim at the 42-minute opinion is 9:07 and 55 seconds.
Good morning. Now let's talk weather. And I need you to pay close attention this morning because today and tomorrow are significant weather days for Chicago. The National Weather Service discussion was issued at 2:42 in the morning by forecaster Borchardt. Here is the bottom line up front. Today will be hot and stormy with 2 rounds of severe thunderstorms. And Thursday is shaping up to be even more dangerous with an all hazards threat. Here is the full discussion. Right now, early this morning, GOES 19, that's the National Weather Service's primary geostationary satellite over the eastern U.S., shows upper-level troughing centered over the northern Rockies. A trough is a dip in the upper atmosphere where air sinks on either side and lifts in the middle, acting like a trigger for storms. There are several shortwaves, smaller ripple disturbances embedded within that larger trough, working their way eastward. One is supporting a squall line over western Minnesota this morning, and another is in the Central Plains. A warm frontal zone, a boundary where warm, humid air is overrunning cooler air at the surface, has been lifting northeastward across northern Illinois this morning. There was a brief concern for an isolated early storm, but the forecaster calls it about a 10% remaining chance. Also of note, there is marine fog this morning along the Lake Michigan shoreline, with visibility down to 1/4 of a mile near and east of Interstate 94. A special weather statement is in effect through 5:30 this morning for that area.
Now here is the storm setup for today. Once the warm frontal zone shifts northeast of us after daybreak, temperatures will race into the mid to upper 80s by late morning. Combine that with dew points, that is the actual moisture content of the air, in the low to mid 70s, and heat index values, what it actually feels like when you step outside, will reach 95 to 100 degrees by noon today. That is dangerous heat before the storms even arrive. The first storm window is this afternoon from 1 to 6 p.m. The upper-level shortwave currently in the Central Plains will race into the lower Great Lakes. Ahead of it, the forecasters are watching steep mid-level lapse rates. That means temperatures drop very rapidly with height, which destabilizes the atmosphere and allows intense updrafts. MLCAPE, that's mixed layer convective available potential energy, the main measure of storm fuel, exceeds 3,000 joules per kilogram. PWAT, or precipitable water, which measures the total moisture in the air column, is near 2 inches, well above average, meaning any storm can produce very heavy rain. Deep layer shear, the change in wind speed and direction with height that organizes storms, is in the range of 30 to 35 knots. The NWS says initial cellular storms in eastern Iowa will likely merge into outflow-dominant clusters capable of damaging to locally destructive winds of 60 to 80 miles per hour. The highest coverage will be along and north of Interstate 80 today. The second storm window today is 6 to 10 p.m. as a secondary upper-level shortwave races into the Midwest. There is a conditional threat for QLCS tornadoes. That stands for quasi-linear convective system, basically a Boeing line of storms. Should any Boeing segment intersect the outflow-reinforced warm front draped across northern Illinois, coverage of storms decreases from northwest to southeast through the evening. If the combined cold pool pushes work as expected, the warm front drops south of our area by midnight, giving us a break overnight. Thursday continues to look like the day of greatest concern. The most dominant shortwave in the entire upper-level pattern will pivot into the Great Lakes Thursday. Surface pressure falls west of the Mississippi will consolidate into a coherent surface low, an organized area of rotating low pressure at the surface, deepening to the lower 990 millibars, that is approximately 29.24 inches of mercury, while lifting into central Wisconsin Thursday afternoon. That is a strong surface cyclone. There may be 2 rounds Thursday as well. The first window is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., with possible gravity wave-driven supercells from Nebraska and Iowa lifting into northwestern Illinois. Even storms north of the warm front could produce damaging hail up to 2 inches in diameter. The second and more dangerous window is 3 to 9 p.m. MLCAPE exceeds 2,500 joules per kilogram with effective shear greater than 50 knots. That is an exceptionally high shear value that strongly supports long-lived supercells. The NWS says 0 to 1 kilometer SRH, storm relative helicity, which measures the atmosphere's tendency to produce rotation in the lowest part of a storm, will reach 30 to 40 knots of low-level shear and over 300 joules per kilogram. That is a strong tornado parameter. All hazards are on the table Thursday: tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, and flash flooding. Should supercells maintain their structure along the warm front in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin, there is a threat for strong EF2 or greater tornadoes. Additionally, the NWS is watching a potential flood watch for Thursday, given that up to 3 to 7 inches of rain are expected across a wide swath, with pockets locally up to 8 inches. Friday and Saturday bring real relief. Upper 70s, dry, a surface high moves through. Next week stays cool with periodic rain chances, but nothing severe. But please, have a plan for today and especially for Thursday.
On this date in weather history, June 10, 1958, a violent tornado tore through the city of El Dorado, Kansas in Butler County. At approximately 5:45 in the evening, an F4 twister, and some tornado researchers believe the damage may have warranted an F5 rating, carved a devastating path through the southwestern part of town. In roughly 2 minutes, it destroyed or damaged about 200 homes across a 45-block area. A car was picked up and hurled 100 yards through the air before crashing through the roof of a house. 15 people were killed and more than 50 injured. One survivor found a broken record lying beside her after being sucked through a window and thrown 60 feet from her home. The record's title? Stormy Weather. The El Dorado tornado of 1958 remains one of the most destructive single twisters in Kansas history. A powerful reminder this morning, especially with the severe weather threat right in front of us today, of what these storms are capable of. We will be back tomorrow morning at 7 with your Thursday briefing, including Shabbos times for the week of Shelach and Mevarchim. Have a meaningful Wednesday. This is Weather with Enthusiasm from Simcha Productions. Good morning.
Here are tomorrow's Zmanim for Thursday, June 11th, zip 60645. Alot HaShachar is at 3:21 and 46 seconds in the morning. Misheyakir, earliest Talus and Tefillin, is 4 o'clock and 22 seconds by the Lenient opinion,
and 4:10 and 19 seconds by the Machmir opinion. Netz HaChama, sunrise, is at 5:14 and 46 seconds. Sof Zman Shma by the GRA is 9:02 and 41 seconds. Latest Tefila by the GRA is 10:18 and 40 seconds. Chatzos is 12:50 and 36 seconds. Mincha Gedola is 1:28 and 36 seconds. And Shkia, sunset, is at 8:26 and 27 seconds tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is Thursday. Our Thursday briefing will include Shabbos times for this coming Shabbos, Shelach, Mevarchim, Chodesh, Tamuz. Have a meaningful Wednesday. This is Weather with Enthusiasm from Kol Simcha Productions. Good morning.
You know that this podcast has a supporters club? By becoming a supporter of the show, you can gain access to exclusive content and play an active role in helping the podcaster continue producing the content you love. See the link in the episode description for more details. Now, let's get back to the episode.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and sharing with other people.